Hey there, it's your gamer friend Peadee, and we're back in my solo Let's Play world. It's Peadee Games, just like the channel name. You can look it up in the description if you're interested. Anyway, I've been doing some changes in my little city here, Eternal City. I added an extra layer of stone brick tile here to kind of give it a more 3D effect. I haven't expanded it to the other side. I also moved back, you can still see the dirt hasn't grown back yet. I moved this back 2 blocks, and I think that I like the way, and I moved it forward 2 blocks. I added an, I think I had a single door here, and I added a double door there, and yeah, so I just put I had kind of this complicated ziggurat-y kind of thing going on the top here. Let's see if we can get up, and you can't really even see it, so I just made a flat roof. In fact, I should probably put, well, I was gonna say I should put torches there, but since there's, oh no, but these aren't slabs here. Oh look, I messed up. I better put a torch here and a torch there just to be safe. This should be okay, but these are okay, they're lit up too. Yeah, well, just to be safe, I'll put one here in the middle. It gives it a little bit more symmetry. But anyway, I kind of made this as I fall down. My little stairs. I made this like complicated design before they had rounded stone stair corners and stuff like that. You know, that rounded out. And it looks cool, but I don't feel like trying to figure out how to expand it and stuff, you know, so that it matches the entire roof. I mean, maybe one day when I go through. I got other stuff to build, so you know how it is. I need to tear this thing down or do something better with it. I hate that building, but you know, it's on my list. I also want to build something here. I kind of want to figure out, like, this is where I've been storing all my cooked food, my cooked meat, and I have bread and pumpkin pies in here. In fact, I should probably, I took down, there was a sign, there was an item frame here with a piece of bread on it, but I took it down when I moved the wall. I should probably put that back in, maybe one day. Here, let's just, for the heck of it, I'll put a couple torches here, even though that street lamp will give plenty of light to this area. And we might as well put them here. And it's almost nighttime, of course. I don't know, I should just always record at the beginning of a day. I don't know why I don't do that. I'm a little paranoid about darkness right now, so I'm just kind of going through it. Well, I guess those pumpkins are plenty of light, aren't they? Never mind. But yeah, there's quite a bit. I know that last time I promised I would have this day-night sensor thing figured out, and honestly, I didn't have time to research it or look it up or even mess with it. So it's still completely wrong. Well, it's not completely wrong. It's just exactly where I left it last time. It still doesn't do what it's supposed to do, which is make a sound. Make a sound when day breaks and when night falls. I can't figure out how to do that yet. I don't feel like doing it today. I kind of had a busy day yesterday, and I just don't have the mental energy to devote into it. So these are my projects. Hello, little guy. So we need I want to do something with this. This was my former breeding area. Want to figure out where that stupid chicken is clucking, but yeah, I need to tear that down here. Let's go to sleep real fast. I need to tear it down. I need to put something here. I need to fix up my meat store so it looks a bit more interesting, because it's just a rectangle. Let's go to sleep. Come on. Let me go chop down these cactuses. Oh, my brain is just not working today. Pumpkins. Let me cut these pumpkins down. Yeah, no, I like the way this looks now with the brick. It definitely does need like some 3D-ification over here. I don't know if I'm gonna make it jut out, or maybe I should knock this wall in one step, just so that you know, there's not so much, so it doesn't encroach. I should probably shrink this building so that it fits better with the road. Wow, there's a lot of new guys. I guess I don't know if it's from the extra couple doors I added here, or if they just have. I don't think I had any villager losses, but it looks like I have 3 new villagers right now, so that's good. And I still have not seen anyone ever walk into this building, but it is a little far away from everything. You know, they all like to gather over here for some reason. I should probably build a couple buildings here. I mean, I built this little hill house here, this little dirt house, just for fun, as an experiment, to see if they would actually go in there, and you know, and then just to Enderman. Damn it, Enderman. When did an Enderman come here and steal that? It must have been a long time ago. I just didn't notice till now. Well, that's the disadvantage with building with dirt, right? Look at this little priest up here. He's all sad. He's looking out the window. What's going on, buddy? Looks like he's in jail. His arms crossed. He's like, I'm in timeout. Got sent to his room. Yeah. I have so much to do. I really want to go and finish this project I started months ago, and then I got really burned down on it, which was this dig project. Oh goodness, look at my food level. Oh, I have all this bread from I forgot to put the bread back into the I was wondering what was missing. Oh well, we'll just eat it. Here, let's go take a little ride on our cart here. This is not going to make it, is it? Oh, maybe. That's too far. For some reason, minecarts used to be locked when you had them on power rails, but now you can just nudge them and they roll away. I don't know if that was an intentional thing or if it's a bug or what. Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's gonna make it? It's gonna make it. It's gonna make it. There comes the power rail. Boom, take off. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet because it's gonna get really noisy for a second. Here, we'll look at the village. Okay, so here we are, the original spawn village. Oh my goodness, we have 2 iron golems. How did you... do we have that many villages in here now? I think I built 1. I don't see that many guys. Huh. That's weird. Still, I've got junk. This was like one of the first places I lived before I built the little house up on the hill over there. Doesn't look like we have that many guys. There's a little villager trapped in here with a bunch of doors, you know, to kind of help with breeding. And basically the idea is just to... because I was having problems when I was doing my project over here that all the villagers were being massacred. I was down to 2 villagers at one point, so I didn't want to have to import villagers. Oh, you know what? I wonder. I wonder if I put 2 villagers in the breeding room and somehow they're no, it's just one guy. Okay, whatever. Let me seal this up before he goes AWOL. But he's trapped in there, and basically he sees a bunch of doors, and so he's telling them there's a bunch of doors without villagers, so it signals these guys to breed. But I didn't put like 10 rows of doors or whatever, you know, so you know, he doesn't go absolutely nuts on it, but it does keep the population, you know, it keeps enough guys alive to make sure that compensates for any sort of losses I generate, you know, from so this is my little project over here. Now this is all desert, of course, and my whole idea was to mine out this entire I didn't make it. I should have sprinted. Mine out this entire area and then make it into one massive mob farm. And then I started to really dig down. Here, let's go down. And it's like 1 billion blocks. I have no idea how many blocks it is, but the problem is I didn't think it was important to measure how many what level I was when I started. I mean, so basically I have a massive problem because I started up pretty high, and so, you know, and so I had to dig through all the desert and all the stone, and now I have obsidian, and yeah, it's just I can't even tell you how many hours I spent digging this out. And there's a mine shaft in here, and it's all kinds of good stuff. There was a spawner over here, but a creeper blew up the spawner part of the spawner. Like a zombie spawner. More rail. Might as well collect that. It's awfully dark over here. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff to do, you know, if I am actually going to ever finish this project. I mean, I kind of have to, because I spent so much time on it now that it's just it would be a shame not to actually finish up what I started. I'm looking for my bed. Oh, here. Okay. It's still farther down. Or maybe not. Maybe it's farther up. Okay. And there's still mobs that spawn around here, as you can tell by the mob sounds. Oh, here he is. Look. I can't believe he spawned right over here. That's pretty crazy. I thought I'd have right over by my bed really well lit up. There's a cave spider spawner right there. So this whole area is pretty dangerous. I have an enchanting table because I was enchanting, like just doing low-level enchants on on picks, so you know, just to get unbreaking and stuff on them, just you know, as I was working down. I mean, I went through many more picks. I should probably go back to sleep. Will it let me? Yeah. I went through many more picks than I got in iron, I think. You know, if you calculate out, I mean, if you ever wonder where I get all my sandstone from, it's from here, and it's from making sand and glass into, look at all the stuff I have, just randomly. Yeah, I need to, there's another chest. Some diamonds. Well, I might as well bring those over to my other base. Here, you can have a redstone torch. Oh, there's some, wow, look at that. Got all kinds of resources in here. What can I get? I'll get rid of this dirt. Put that away. Get rid of this and get rid of that. Take that. I think there was some more gold right here, right? Yeah. And I wasn't using dynamite to blow it up because I didn't have a spawner or a XP or a grinder or anything, so I was just seeing if there's anything else worth taking. So I was doing it all by hand, and obviously it's quite a lot of work. And I just kind of got burned out because I was spending like 4 or 5 hours, and all I was doing was moving, like collapsing sand. Come on! Oh my gosh! What is going on? Okay, got it. Just collapsing mountains of sand over and over again. You know, just using the torch trick. You know, just you know, like this. Dig, 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 dig. Oh well, like that. And you know, and then just doing it over and over and over again to dig out this massive area, you know. And it's a very overly ambitious project. I mean, I really should have used dynamite for the first couple levels at least. You know what I mean? But here's my idea was here. Let me put this away. I think over here is where I wanted to make my original platform. Oh, here it is. Look. This is how much I wanted to dig out. I wanted to make this the collection area. So this is where I would stay while all the mobs were generating. But I mean, that was before I realized you couldn't be more than 40 blocks away, or mobs will despawn. So there's no way that they'll be able to. I'd be able to exploit this like that. I mean, this is already probably big enough. I mean, this is already gigantic, right? But this is probably too big to have. I mean, mobs would generate and despawn instantly, basically, if I was in the middle of this area. So that's why I just said, well, I'll make one vertical column like this, and that will be the start of my empire, you know. And but then when I mean, I was very ambitious. I wanted to dig all this down, all the way down to bedrock. But it, you know, you have to. It's crazy. It's a crazy project. I really overestimated how hard it would be, and doesn't mean, you know, and doesn't mean I don't like to do hard work, but it's, you know, it also has no reward because it won't work as a spawner if stuff despawns as soon as you get near it, right? I mean, so then what's the point of digging it all out? I mean, so then I'm back to, well, I'll just dig out that little bit, but I really don't hang out over here anymore. because I really wanted to build my own little village in my own, you know what I mean, rather than modify these buildings. I mean, I did some crazy modifications here. You know, I used to have a stair going all the way up to the top there, but I just got rid of it. How did this get over here? Did you get knocked over by a villager? Probably. Alright, so let's ride back. I'm going to be quiet again. I have a little mine over there. Anyway, so back to the topic at hand, which is what am I going to do here? I really think, I mean, I want to get villagers living in this apartment complex, and I think the only way I can do that is by establishing, you know, more buildings over here, because they just will not, they're going to the place that they consider this building now their town center. Hello, little guy. They consider this the town center, and so that is just way too far away for them. They like some of this other stuff, you know, but this big plaza here kind of makes this like a wasteland as far as they're concerned. They don't see this as like valid village. This is like the edge of the village to them. So then there's this whole other place, but the problem is, because if I take a guy over here and I put him in here, and I have like mine-carted people and put them in here, or villagers, whatever. They just go out and they go to where everyone else is. So there's just no way to get them to stay. And I really like this sort of open space stuff here, because I mean, if I had a bunch of big buildings like this in front of this temple, then you wouldn't really see the temple, right? But of course we never have villagers in this temple either, because again, it's just too isolated from the rest of the area. And there's no mobs in here today, right? No. So then the problem is that, like, even though this is outside of the village, it's not a village to these guys. You know, they don't consider it to be a valid village. They because it's too close to the village, you know. So you know, it's this weird algorithm that makes a villager decide what's a valid area and whatever, and yeah, it's kind of tough. You know, to bend it to your will. I mean, obviously there's some things you can do, but villagers tend to clump together, and no matter how many perfect buildings you build, they will just, you know, it's like they get stuck in one building and then they'll just like stay there, and you know, and then maybe one will wander over a couple doors to another building, and then next thing you know, everyone's in this other building. You know, it's because they have the same migration path or something. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of odd, you know. But here, let me put this stuff away. We'll spread these out to make them look like more. Didn't really work. Here, I'm gonna put this like that. And I've got a lapis block and some redstone, and I might as well put this glowstone. I don't know where I keep my glowstone. Oh, I have a bunch of iron. Boom. And boom. Yeah, so yeah, so I've got to do some thinking and try try to make something, you know, redo these buildings and maybe add some more little houses here. And I kind of want to do something that's more like medieval style, but I might have to shear sheep to make, you know, white wool to like simulate like the white plaster walls, you know, like they have the timber and plaster type, like, you know, William Shakespeare's house kind of style. I don't you can look it up on Wikipedia, look up William Shakespeare's birth house or whatever, Stratford upon Avon. Yeah, sorry, this was kind of just a blah 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 episode, and I really didn't get anything accomplished, especially not the day-night sensor. But I promise for next episode I will get the day-night sensor, and maybe I'll have some ideas for what to do right here and right over here. Oh gosh, it's gonna be nighttime in a second. And right over here, which, you know, will, you know, build a building that will attract these guys, and so hopefully they'll start heading into the blacksmith shop, and then maybe even go into that little farmer's cabin that I built nearby. Anyway, we'll see you next time.